Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I was clicking over. Yeah, it's me. It's your boy, the Louisiana country boy, along with my co-host, the little Diva. And we are here. We are here for another Monday edition of the Real Conversation with a twist of humor. And y'all, I moved my camera because I took it down off that thing. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works, but you know what? It's gonna work like it works. We are here. Hello, 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 little Diva. We're a little bit late, and that's on me because I was running my mouth. Actually, the little Diva said she was gonna be late, and I was supposed to start, but then I was over somewhere else
No,
running
you
my
didn't
mouth.
look at my last message. My last message said, no, I'm actually not. I'm be here at 8:05. I'm gonna be on at 8:05. So no.
No, I know. I saw it when I
I
was.
decided not
I
look,
saw it.
I decided to just think and not take a shower before I got home. I
They
will
don't know.
stay in my workout clothes. I've been working out.
They
Look at that.
they they
Look at
don't
that.
they
Look at that.
they wouldn't have known if you hadn't said nothing. You do know
But
that, right?
I wanted them to know that because you was there making it like I did tell you to get on early. I did, but then I came back and said, no, you don't have to do that because I'm gonna be on time.
But I took full responsibility. They
No,
didn't
you
even know.
didn't.
Yeah, I
You was
did.
letting them know I was gonna be late.
I say, but it was on me.
You was on you because you was supposed to start before I got here.
I said
That's
I was. I just said I was over there running my mouth somewhere else.
no, you supposed that's some tell you what you supposed to say. You were supposed to say, oh yeah, it's my fault we're not on time because I was over here running my mouth. Not
That's what
because
I said.
but you also let them know that because I had said for you to do it without me for a while because I was gonna be late.
Jesus, keep me near thy
Love
cross.
G. Did I figure out I learned how to figure out how to open my thing?
You said you figured it out. You
But it not
said
show you. It's a difference. Now I can't get out the box, but let me show you, country boy, and everybody else.
all right. What
And
in the
then
world?
look, wait, don't wait. I kept pulling it, and then look what happened. Oh Lord.
I'm gonna have to take my glasses off. Oh, it's a whole. Oh, that's a big old long. Okay.
But then do this, and you can do it as a selfie stick.
Ah,
But it's a little too long. I don't think I'm gonna need to be reaching that long, am I?
that yeah. You're gonna be filming. You're gonna be filming a crowd.
Oh yeah,
Does it move?
that's just my ring light.
Is it mobile?
Is it what?
Does it
No, I
move?
don't. I get that one because you said you have one for me.
Yeah, and let me tell you. Here's the greatest part that I figured out. Like you can unscrew the end, and you can screw like where your phone fits.
Mm-hmm.
You can unscrew that, and like the one that I got that moves around,
Mm-hmm.
you can screw that on top of it.
What? Okay, that's cool.
That's what
Okay.
I've been doing. I've been moving stuff around. I'll have something over here, something over there, something over here, something over there. I'm moving around. I got y'all better start using all these what you call them tripods. You can use them for a whole bunch of different things. You better use them. You better use them, and don't lose them.
So,
And if you yes, go ahead.
let me ask you. So, first of all, hello everybody. How y'all doing?
Howdy,
Hey, country boy, how you doing?
howdy. I was fine over here. I was
How you
doing.
TikTok people doing?
My TikTok people are doing well. They are doing well. My TikTok family, the Facebook family, and the YouTube family, and the Instagram family said hi. They said hi.
Hi. I feel good. Y'all look at my guns. Look at my guns coming back. Listen, let me tell you what I was gonna say. Besides my little gadget, have you ever heard of? I am today's years old when I heard the word about the it's a rental place. It's called touring. Anyway, you can rent cars for a person, like how you rent an Airbnb from a person, and they let
Yeah.
you borrow. So you can rent a car for like a person, like some
Oh,
random
Toro.
person. You know how they
Yeah, Toro.
do? Yes.
Yeah.
Look, I'm glad I didn't send that to you because I was starting to send you a text earlier and say, hey, look this up so you can know what we're talking about when I call you. But then I decided we weren't going to talk about it like that. But I just have to tell you, I am so behind the times. So I learned about Turo today, and I was telling my daughter, I was like, I just think that sounds dangerous. But she says, Mama, you're overreacting. Like I said, well, no, what if the car's stolen? They stopped me, and she's like, Mama, they're gonna ask you for your license and registration. You rented the car. No, they always have to take you down to figure stuff out. I don't want to go down. Then I heard about another thing. Oh, then I called my coworker. I'm like, girl, you from a real person, like a random person. She's like, yeah, that's Carl. I was like, what happened? Then she said, yeah, girl, it's been going on. It started in California. Yeah, this one girl, she on TikTok and she got like 5 cars and she was showing how somebody had messed up her car. I'm like, God dang it.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah. I mean, they got them in the country. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get that. You can get a Toro in the country. You sure can.
Child, but let me tell you what I feel like I'm country now because I don't know nothing. Then there's a thing to where let's just say somebody wants to park their car somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
They can pay you to park your car in your driveway in your garage. So my thought on that was again, what if they stole the car? Why you gotta park in my driveway? Because you just stole the car.
Yeah, you
I don't trust people, but people do some random crazy stuff.
yeah.
But my daughter was like, Mama, no. If they come and say the car is stolen, you say, no, here's the paperwork. They parked it here. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Hey, Doc. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna have to pull that one in a little bit. Yeah.
You said that's so serious. But I know I watch a lot of TV,
Too
but I
much.
don't watch news. I watch a lot of think about now who would have ever thought that, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Who would have ever thought that a teacher teaching cosmetology would connect with her son to start pimping out the cosmetology kids, right? Who would think that? So who would think that's how I see things? So I'm still trying to figure out how did that conversation go? Like, hey, mama, you be getting them cosmetology kids in your class, them girls. Why don't you send them to me? I can hook them up so they can make some money. And the mama said, oh, that's right. We can do that. Let's roll with that.
It's not it's there ain't nothing new under the sun. I mean, I hear you. I hear you. And I mean, and you gotta there ain't nothing new. First and foremost, and that subject there or something else, but it ain't that's not new.
What's not new?
That isn't that's new because it got found out. But that's kind of stuff been going on forever.
The
Uh, um,
mama and the son in business pimping out people?
I mean, look at the Bates Motel. The mama and the son was working together then.
What? I don't know. Just throw it out. So, I'm throwing out that everybody trusts everybody so easily. And I know I'm probably overboard. I'm not even gonna blame it on the anxiety that I have. Let me back up a little bit. So growing up, my mom and my daddy made me think whatever I did, I was gonna get hurt. Now my sister was just rebellious and she did her own. She did everything that they said don't do. I was a kid. I wasn't doing it because my mom and my daddy said, don't when I was at world, I've been at the world with my friends all through high school and never rode a ride. I'd get a cute little outfit, be ready. They rode, I just walked because my mom and daddy was always telling me that if I get on the roller coaster, that they didn't use the words "you gonna die," but they said enough to make me think it was gonna something. So when I was like 20 something, I went with the father of my kids. I went to Astroworld and I'm like, he made me write everything. And I was like, this is what Astroworld was about. So by the time, of course, I liked Astroworld was closing down. But like my parents they just had me scared of stuff. Like I didn't want to, yeah. And I know they probably did, but my sister was just the opposite. Whatever they said, don't, she was gonna try, she was gonna try it.
I mean,
So
and I
maybe
get
that's where
that.
this comes from.
Yes, and I get that. That is so true, and that does happen. But yeah, I mean, it's but I gotta say, co-host, you ain't 20 no more now. You can go on out there and try some of them things. Don't worry.
Well, I've definitely tried it. Now I'm a grown woman, so things
Yeah,
will be
you can't look, at a
got
certain
some
point.
sugar in the show for it. But
At a certain point, you can't be talking about my mom and my daddy told me when I was 13.
but child, yes, I can.
Yeah.
I still say my mama said or my daddy said, child, but no. But no, I don't say that. But in my mind, I'm still. It made me think about maybe that's why I'm like that because you know, and it's like that. But also watching things on TV. It's so many things that you would think are okay, but then something was crooked in it, and you get in trouble, and it ain't even you that did it.
See,
You know what I mean?
I know, but yeah.
You ain't seen things that people did innocently, and they end up.
I get it.
It
I
take a
do.
1,000 years. You go to jail for 1,000 years until they can figure out that you didn't do it.
I
I
get
don't
it. I
want
mean, I have a fetish myself as far as that go. Everywhere I go, I keep my receipts.
Mhm.
So ain't nobody finna say I was nowhere. I mean, you don't have to really do that now because if you use a card or something, but I don't trust the card. I keep my paper receipts. I got receipts from 10 years ago. So if you say I was somewhere 10 years ago now, which
What you not gonna do is say I was somewhere I wouldn't.
what you're not gonna do is tell me, say, yeah, well, you went. Here go the receipt right here. I'm gonna tell you exactly where I was at when I was there. That's just me. And
You
now
was at the jumping thing for my baby birthday party. That's where you was at.
that came from me. Now I'm gonna tell you that came from me out there really doing some stuff that was wrong, and I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna get. So that was my fear as I was out there doing some wrong
Right,
stuff. Then I was
right.
like, oh, you know what? And I've seen things. I've seen what you're saying. I mean, I've seen people get caught up, and they ain't got no way. That they ain't got no way I'm when folks say, "Well, don't nobody know you was there?" You mean
Only
don't
by
ain't nobody seen you? So
myself.
I just tell them, I just open my wallet, say which day you talking about.
No.
Hold on, let me go back here and get my bag. Hold on, I got a whole receipt bag.
Just sit right there. Let me go through them.
Let
No,
me
I
go
knew it.
through them.
I
It
knew it.
ain't for they ain't for tax purposes, but I got it right here. Hold on, let's see. Nope, nope. Yeah,
Now,
so
what date you say that was?
exactly. And then I'll circle it. See, here go the time, here go the date stamp. So there you go.
Well, long as I don't have to go somewhere, and I don't want to go down. I don't need you to take just like the girl for the cruise. They thought she had a warrant. They had to take her down to the jailhouse to figure out she didn't have a warrant.
She should have ran.
She couldn't run. Can't run from customs.
She
Where
should
would
have
you go?
ran. What they gonna do? She should. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna right now. See, she should have ran. One, if she was finna be, I would have hid on the boat. They'd have had to just come find me until the. But
How
I
was
was.
she gonna get past the people?
I was gonna.
Or some
Something.
picture before you get on the boat.
Yeah. They. Y'all. I'm telling you right now. If I'd have ran. Look,
Well,
you know what? I would have. I mean, I'd have just ran because I thought about this. This is way off the subject. But years ago, when I had went to Jamaica, right? This was my second marriage. My second marriage when I went to Jamaica. Okay. And I said, we was on the resort, right? And I done scoped out the whole resort. I done peeped everything. I done peep when the cleaning people come. I done peeped everything out in the resort. Okay, I done scoped it out like like I was one of them major criminals. And you know what I said? I said, you know what? They don't really check nothing. All you got to do is have on a band. They don't really know. And then the resort I was at, they had these nice wicker chairs and couches that was downstairs, in the lobby and everything, outside and all around. And I was like, So I tested it like one night. I like hung out there, 2, 3 in the morning. I was like, don't nobody ask you nothing. I was like, I ain't ever got to go back to the States because they don't, you could go in, you could sit in there, you could look. I was like, okay, so I knew what time they went to go clean the rooms. I was like, I could actually go to somebody's room while they're cleaning, take a shower, come back out, bam. I could, I got my wristband. So if I ever want something to eat, all I got to do is they'll think I'm a guest. So I could go around, get all the food. I could eat. At night, I had it worked out. I wasn't coming back from Jamaica. If something would happen, I wouldn't out of state. I'd still been, hello, man. How are you doing? Where you from? Jamaica, man. I'm from Jamaica. Hey, I'd have been on the beach in Jamaica.
On the beach.
But it wouldn't happen. It wasn't supposed to happen. So I'm back here in the States.
Well, back to the original thing of what I was saying was that people like you see, you would get away with stuff. It would be me they would catch because I'm so scared. You know what I'm saying? You remember when we was at the when me and you went to the Battle Out of Bands? You wanted to sit. I'm like, no, they saying we gotta go. And you're like, good, we fine. I was like, they saying we gotta go. We supposed to be leaving right now. I am cool. Maybe that's why I noticed some of my friends be doing some stuff. I noticed some with some. I thought I was the cool girl, but I don't think I'm as cool as I think I am. Because I didn't get invited to a couple things that some friends of mine just been. I be watching them on Facebook. To go there. They went to New Orleans. They invite me to New Orleans. I don't think I'm fun enough. I think they like me and everything, but I'm just not fun enough because I pretend like I'm a rebel, but I'm really not a rebel. I really don't want to get in trouble. I don't like to get in trouble. But I tell you, I think I told you before, my mom have always called me the conservative child, so I rebel against it. But I don't think it works.
Yeah.
I think they find out my secret.
Yeah, you about the executive producer. You pretend like you brave, but you about big chicken. Yeah.
I'm pretending because now I don't want to get in no trouble. I really don't. Now I go so far, but I ain't not me. But so now I know that there's Turo and that it is legal and that I probably if I get stopped by the police and they stole the car, I probably won't get in trouble. Okay. So I got it. Then what about the thing that I told you about the thing where you can park somebody can park their car at your house or in the garage? I don't know what it's called, but they pay you for like storage of the car.
Mm.
See, that still sounds shady. Cause why you can't park your car at your own house? So you might have stolen a car and you storing it away in my garage or in my driveway. Then they come knock on my door asking me, hey, this car is stolen. And I say, oh no, sir. Somebody
You put, some things you put a little bit too much effort in. You know how you be cooking a cake and you put too much something in there? Yeah, you putting a little bit too much in there. You ain't
you sound about my daughter.
When they say put a pinch, just put pinch. You putting a whole spoon of stuff. Just put a pinch. That's all it takes. Just a pinch. Just
a taint. My grandmother say taint. Just a little taint.
You
say taint. She said taint.
You done grabbed the whole pan and shaking it up. No, just you didn't know.
Okay, so Terry Poole, if you somewhere out in the abyss of WWW, I'm sorry. These things are real things that you're talking about. I never heard of them, and apparently everybody else have but me.
Yeah, they talk about that in the country. So yeah,
really,
yeah,
wow. Because I'm scared to do an Uber by myself. I can go get an Uber by myself.
It didn't freeze. I did.
I did too. I knew you didn't freeze. Um, as much as I don't want to ride the Uber because it can get me here, there, and fro, I ain't getting in by myself. So, you know. So
Yeah.
anyway, y'all, thank you for letting me know that these things are real.
Yeah.
And
Lord,
my daughter was on the phone. You know how you just froze? That's what the phone sounded like when I'm telling this to my daughter today on the phone.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure she was looking at it and just
What? Mama, I don't know where you're getting this from. It's not even making sense to me. When I tell her about the car getting stopped by the police, it ain't making sense. I mean, you pull out your
yeah.
stuff and say, I rented the car.
Tell
It's like
her,
a business.
tell
But
her
it's not
I'm right here. Tell her
huh?
we right here. We right here. Let her know we right here together. Cause
Whew.
yeah, yeah, buddy.
Okay, well, I have to work on it because I just don't want to get in no trouble. So the next thing
Mm,
is
mm,
kingdom purpose. Can you please tell us real quick about kingdom purpose? You mentioned it to TikTokers. Talk to us about
uh,
kingdom purpose. What is that?
oh, okay. I guess you gotta wind me back in. I ain't even got no water in here. You done made me sweat.
Y'all, I just had to ask questions about this thing because I ain't never heard of Turo and parking car. But whatever it is, I need to start doing it. Because if I want to make some money and all you need to do is park in my driveway, I have a cemetery across the street. And there's a little hole right there. I'm gonna let y'all park right there. Pay me my $50. And it's not really in my driveway.
Oh Lordy Jesus. Keep me near the cross. Ooh, boy.
Woo! Won't he
Facebook,
do
Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube. Do y'all feel me? I mean, I'm sure y'all feeling it. This right here. We don't Lord. Y'all keep me lifted up.
it? Wait. So we're gonna go slow. We're gonna go back down. We're gonna go back down the slow. We done went up and we're gonna go down. Before we talk about kingdom builders, I saw this on Facebook today. It says, as bad as you want to address it, sometimes it's best to let God defend you. He saw it too. I love that. Didn't you?
Yeah,
Because you be wanting to tell people sometimes, but then you be like,
yeah,
you can have it. You go and go with it.
yeah. That's true. I mean, and that covers a lot of things though, and that covers some of the things I say. Are you telling you letting him tell? Because sometimes what you say can cause more harm. Yeah, it may feel good. It may, and a lot of times that we work on these feelings. And I think I put a post up there today. That's all the time we be working on these feelings. Ooh, we be up in these feelings. But if we remove the feelings and look at the thing, is this whatever this is me cussing them out? Is me slapping them across the room? Is me running over them in the car? I'm gonna go way back. Is me keying that car, busting them windows out? Is me stalking them, riding around their house? How is that going to benefit in the long
Well,
run?
country boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, God, give you know I'm still on my journey. Maybe not cursing them out, but like let's just say there's somebody right now that said she knows something about me. She told somebody she knows something about me. And first of all, I'm in my mind like, well, what the hell she know about me that I don't know about me? Because I didn't know her. She don't go, we don't even hang out. But anyway, it took my sister said it, but then I had to think about it too. Like, don't say nothing. But it's killing me. It would be satisfaction to me to be able to just say, girl, well, I heard you know something, but please tell me what it is.
Why?
What I want to know. What is
Why?
it that you know about me? Or are you just up
And,
here lying?
and what again, in the long run, what does it matter? Is it going it the only way it can affect you is that you let it.
Yeah.
The only way you lose some sleep over it is because you losing sleep over it. Girl, I wouldn't care what nobody knew about me. I care less. I
Even
could
if they
care.
tell other people?
I would care less. Tell them. Tell them. I don't care. Do you, whatever you tell them, please. I hope they, cause see, here what I know. Here go what I know. People pick the people they want to tell something to. They ain't gonna tell it to the people that gonna come back and be like, hold up, and come straight to you and be like, look here. They ain't finna pick
Trina,
them.
come here, I need to tell you something. Jenny, you tell Trina, she say you know something.
They ain't picking them. They just like little packs. They gonna pick the one that's gonna tell them.
That's true.
I don't.
That bandwagon rider thing, kind of, huh?
And you know, cause guess what? Whatever somebody done said about me, somebody else done said it, and somebody else done said it about them. I don't care. Cause baby, whatever you say about me, this fella ain't finna lose no sleep. This fella, it ain't gonna affect my appetite. Cause I'm still eating. Actually, you could be saying it about me in my face while I'm eating, and I'm still gonna keep on eating. Oh, and I'll be like, instead of eating. I don't care what folk gonna talk, folk gonna say this, that, and the other. And a lot of times, what I've learned in growing, it's a game. The game is not that they really know something, it's to see if they can get a reaction out of you. If they can get you stirred up. Cause then they come back, oh, I was just playing. Well, okay. Wait a minute. What's that worldly thing they say? Play with your mammy, not me. Go play with your mammy. Don't play with me. I ain't the one. I ain't the one to play with. But that's what people be, and they just be trying, huh?
You know, that's what makes me wonder about people sometimes too. Like, one, they don't, and this is gonna kind of be all of them, but one, they don't seem like they care that have said it to somebody that may come back and tell you.
They don't.
And then also, why?
Because they don't care.
I mean, why do they do it? Why do they make up some stuff?
What does it matter? I mean, people made up they seen the Loch Ness monster. And guess what? Some folk believe it, some folk don't. People, so you know, what does it matter? If you do, if you do, if you go along with, you go along. If you don't, I'm not finna sit up here and try to decipher why somebody said something, or why somebody acting this way, or why they act like they don't like me. Baby, look, I'm gonna be me today. I'm gonna be me tomorrow. I'm gonna be me next week. Like me, don't like me, because that's gonna be on you. Because I'm not finna be shifting around here and walking on eggshells. I've done that. I'm not finna walk on eggshells around you and tiptoe around you and well, you know how in the country, when they be having something in the country, right?
Mhm.
And they be like, oh, we having a barbecue. You know the first thing they say? Who all over there?
uh-uh. What y'all got over there? Y'all got some meatballs. They do that right here in H-Town, Texas.
You know, who all over there? Baby, look here. I don't care who over there. If it's somewhere I want to go, I'm gonna go. If it's a whole bunch of people that don't like me, I'm still gonna go over there. You got some food, you got some barbecue. I'm gonna make my plate. I'm gonna get some tater salad. I'm gonna get some barbecue. You know, but it's that
I've gotten
thing.
there, that particular, that person I told you about, that that hates me. I've gotten there to where I just, some in this world, is there no one in your life that maybe you done moved on, but you just still just don't want to be around? We talk about this. You just really don't want them in your presence. It's not that you haven't moved on, not that you just don't really want. Like, I used to tell my kids about being guilty by association. Like, don't. I guess that didn't make sense, but for me, my circle is my circle. People I trust, people I can do. I don't have to be in an area to where I have to think about what I say. Like what you said, walk on eggshells. I can't say certain things. I don't like that, and I'd rather not be a part of that. I'd rather not be around people. And it's not that how do I put it? Like you were saying, I don't care if you don't like me. It is not always that I care if they like me, why I don't want to be around them. But if I know that we don't roll like that and you really don't like me, you do. I just don't want to be around you. I really don't want to be around the people that want to be around you either because they know you evil. But you know what I'm saying? So it's not about all the time for me because I can get over the fact that someone doesn't like you, right? But do you really want to hang out or be around socializing, even though you don't have to socialize with that one person? But do I really want to be in a circle of people where she's there? I don't. I don't want to be around you at all.
That's my see. That's my other side. You know, I tell you,
Mhm.
this fight is not flesh and blood. This is the spiritual warfare. That's
Mhm.
now. If anything, if I tell you right now, that's my spiritual warfare right there.
Mhm.
Because I want to be right there amongst the folks that don't like me. I want to be all up in their cake face. I want to be all around them. I want to be sitting at
But
the table.
you
I
don't
told
see
you
it
that.
like
that
this, like
I want to
how
make
you say
them
your child.
so uncomfortable.
But that's the thing, country boy. That's the thing. They don't be uncomfortable because they're comfortable in their skin because wait, because everybody else is okay with them. Everybody else loves them. So it don't matter that you got an issue. They are
Mm-mm.
king,
See,
queen,
see,
whatever.
that they right. But see, if you don't and you got something against me and you can,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right there. You gonna have to talk to me. You gonna have to speak.
But
You
what
gonna have
you
to
talking
shake
to
my
me?
hand. You
I'm
gonna have to be,
talking to
I'm
people that
gonna,
I don't like. I don't
baby, excuse me,
whatever.
you want to play? Oh, you finished? Let me take that play for you. I'm gonna be all up in it. I'm gonna make you so uncomfortable. You gonna leave. You gonna be like, oh well, it's gonna get so hot in the
I'm gonna have
kitchen.
to. Some of the people I'm talking about, I don't. They ain't gonna. They're gonna be just. They're gonna think, "Oh, country boy really like me." I had to tell Dietrich that one time because this particular person, he's still talking kiki with them, and I was like, and me and my kids know we know him, so we know who he don't like. He do what you do. He's still like, whatever. I don't like you, but whatever. I tease and whatever, but that don't mean I like you. And I know that he doesn't like this person, and uh, but to me, it's like, why are you doing that? Because now she thinks that you like her. She thinks you're okay with this. But he's
I mean,
like,
you know, and and like I say, and that's just the other side. Now there's to a certain point when there has been
"Mhm,
something that's been per se detrimental, something that has been um with the cutoff. Now I'm not that if I
right,
don't deal with somebody,
uh-huh.
if there's the whatever, then I just don't deal. I mean, I just don't deal. I mean, if there's no,
But you could be in the
uh,
same space with them.
yeah, I mean, I could be in the same, but I just don't. I don't have to. If it's something that I know that's affected me,
Hmm.
per se, there's a certain individual, and you know, I always talk about. You never know. You always talk about it, but you can't say until you have to actually face it.
Hmm.
For me, there was a certain person that said some things in my face and in front of my children. Now I don't know because I've never had to face them again. Um, would I be able to? That's going to be so I can't say because again I have not faced them face to face. I
Right.
can't say if now I ain't gonna say that I would. I probably would still handle it the same way I handled it then. Uh,
Hmm.
I would be. I don't think I'd have to say anything. Um, I think that my presence would speak it, and my there wouldn't be anything because there was nothing at that moment. That was just the look of wow. And I think it would still be the same look. Not that I have any bad feelings. Now, again,
Right.
when someone shows you who they are, believe them, that's who you are.
That
So
part.
again, it's the same thing. With in all seriousness, you have to let people play the role that they have put themselves in. Don't try to move
Mhm.
to anything else. Okay, that's the position you play, baby. I just know what position you play now, and I know how to handle you in that position. That's where I'm gonna keep you at. So, but yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, yep. Well, it is what it is, and it just again, I've forgiven a lot of people. I really have, and forgiven a lot of people, moved on, and talked to them again. But I think when you do something so many times, it's time for the. I'm saying the cutoff because it's a funny, trendy word now. But it's just time. There are people in this world that I just really choose not to be around. I mean, and it's a this woman that comes to this place that I go to. I don't even know that lady, but it's something. You hear people say something about her spirit. I hate to say that, but it's just something about her that don't vibe with me. Don't not I don't know dislike her because I don't know what to dislike her. But there's this vibe about her that like I stay way over here and let her stay. Like I don't get in that because it's just something that I feel where I need to stay away from you.
Right.
I do that. Now if she was to speak to me, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? But that's all I got for you. If someone has done something to me, it depends on how important you are to me. And again, if you've done some things to me several times, like this situation that I have that apparently a lot of people don't know, it's time to say, girl, live your life. I'm gonna live mine over here. You live yours over there, and we can say, "Hey." You can ask me. And now I'm at the point to where I think she asked me a question. I'm able to do that now. But as far as us going to hang somewhere, that will never happen. So I think I've gotten to the point of. I think I asked you that before. Like, how am I gonna know when I'm forgiven? I think I've gotten to the point of letting it go, if you will.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to be around you. Just like that person that you're speaking of, you probably forgiven them for what they did. However, you don't really want to be around this horrible spirit of, you know what I mean? So next thing, so now let's talk about kingdom purpose. I want to say kingdom builders, kingdom purpose. Let's talk about kingdom purpose.
Kingdom Purpose Radio. Kingdom Purpose Radio is a internet radio station that my boss, Mr. Vernon, and his lovely wife that they started. Actually, they also have Kingdom Purpose Television, which I was a part of that when it first started. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, it is a wonderful. There's a lot of different shows that are on throughout the week. I was
What
very
is your
fortunate.
show called?
It's the same thing, girl. It is my worthless 2 cents. Actually,
Oh,
it's Tuesday talk. Talk about it Tuesday, basically, with myself and my young, wonderful, aspiring,
Papa
fantastic.
He is
um,
amazing. He is amazing. Though I
yeah.
caught a couple a little bit. You
Yes,
know what?
yes.
I ain't gonna lie, Country Boy. I believe he beat you out.
Oh yeah, Minister CJ. Oh yeah, he is the real Minister CJ. CJ is an 18-year-old young man. He's graduating high school. I forgot what high school he graduated from this year.
Oh, cool.
Fantastic young man. Amazing. He is amazing. And yeah, so we he actually I reached out to CJ and I was like, hey, he had been on the show, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, how would you like to join me on Tuesdays?
Mm-hmm.
And he accepted, and he and I have been doing the show every Tuesday. And it's been well. We didn't do it. I told him. I was like, hey, you didn't come on because he had a senior night.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago he didn't come. He left me by myself, but I was glad to have him back. So, but yeah, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. we're on. We will be back tomorrow night. It is live. It's on Kingdom Purpose. Not just our show, but all the shows that are there are wonderful. It is. I never thought that I would be on somebody's radio.
I don't know
Not
why.
me. Um, but it is a beautiful thing to be able to sit, both to sit next to you, sit next to him, man. It's a wonderful thing. But yes, that is what kingdom purpose is. And that's what we're
So
doing.
what kind of topics do y'all talk about?
Oh, we go all over the board, girl. We don't stop. Ain't no different. You know, Country Boy ain't never got nothing really real. We roll. We
But
roll.
kingdom purpose is it is a I don't know what you would call it.
Uh-huh. And they let
What is the
me in.
word? Huh?
Uh-huh. And they let me in.
I don't want to use the word religious because that's not the right word I'm looking for. It's more
It is a Christian, it is a Christian purpose, Christian builders. But that's what it is. It's building the kingdom. But here's the thing, not but, however. Yeah, but how do you build a kingdom without being open, honest, and transparent and having real conversation? You can't. That's how you build a kingdom. You build a kingdom by being open, honest, and transparent, and having those real conversations, talking about the things that it takes to build a kingdom, talking about purpose building, talking about kingdom building. And you talk about the ups, the downs, the goods, and the bad. That's how you build it. That's how you build anything in this world. You have to be real with it. So yeah, our conversations are not. They're conversations. They just conversation. We're gonna have one tomorrow night. It's gonna be a conversation. Y'all can join on in tomorrow night too. We throwing hands tomorrow night.
Throwing hands. Jeez. Well, y'all make sure y'all watch. I messed up. Let me try this again. Let me try this again.
Yeah, we
What time
throwing
did
hands.
you come on?
It is on at 9 p.m. Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 9 p.m. live. And tomorrow night, if I can, I'll steal a little moment. I will put a plug in tomorrow night. Our topic, we're going to talk about this.
Oh.
Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son Isaac, whom he truly loved. That's what God said. You know your son Isaac, whom you truly love. Abraham was willing to sacrifice his son Isaac, whom he truly loved. The question we will pose tomorrow night is, what are you willing to sacrifice?
That's a good word. That's a good thought. When you said it to me earlier, I was thinking that. You know, like, what would you? What would
People
you?
want it easy though. You know, wait a minute. Wait. I ain't finna mess with nobody. Oh, you know what I'm finna mess with, right?
No.
People want to sacrifice something that ain't hard. You know, people want to sacrifice.
Oh. Yeah. Like social media. Like that is really hard.
I'm gonna sacrifice, and I'm not gonna get on Facebook. You ain't got to get on. That ain't no sacrifice.
That is no sacrifice.
You know, I ain't gonna go by McDonald's. Well, then don't stop. Duh, that is not it says.
Now
wait. Abraham was willing to sacrifice Isaac, his son, whom he truly loved. Here's the thing. Here go the thing. When folks talking about sacrificing, is it something that you truly love that you willing to get up? Well, if you talking about that's what I'm gonna give up, how much love you got for that thing? And if you talking about, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I guess me and you had this kind of a little bit of debate the other day that now to a certain extent, let's just say when we do the, we don't do Lent, but at the Baptist churches we do the, we do the, what do you call it? We give up something for you said it to me the other day, because we don't do Lent, but we do give up. We fast. So you fast from things. So I do get that. So matter of fact, that's how I got rid of Coke out of my system. To be honest with you, just drink. Let me make that clear. Not getting Coke out of my system. Coca-Cola out of my system. But you do your 30 days of whatever, and it has to be something. I don't see it the same as quote unquote the sacrifice of that. But let's just say you're giving up something for 30 days. I mean, like something that is hard. It's not that I love it. It's just that I'm basically addicted to it, and I have to be able to give up something.
And you know what it stems behind though, right?
Facebook. I'm gonna give up Facebook for 30 days. That is not that hard. And done it. Like when I was doing, I may have been, I don't know if I was fasting. I think I was just doing something, and so I had to where I couldn't use I could only use Facebook for my advertising, and I had a certain amount of time to do that. I had my thing little set to where it would lock up or whatever. I did that, but it wasn't because of some of what I hear people say why they give up Facebook. Like, really? I just think it's a fun
Yeah, you know
platform.
what? I've heard some of that stuff. Look, that ain't my thing. It ain't mine to judge
Right.
nobody. But when
Yeah.
somebody tells me, well, when I get on there, I just see too much stuff. I just see too much. Them the folks that's you following and that's following you. You do know you can change your algorithm, right? You
That
you
part.
you do know if all you see is scribbles and pole dancers, that's because that's what you've been tipping in on. You know, Facebook ain't nothing but a watch. So it's gonna give you what you've been watching. Hence the name book, Facebook. It's what you've been putting your face in. That's why it's giving it
And
to
it's
you.
just like streaming.
Yes. So
Just like streaming, because I was telling my daughter one day, I'm sorry, I thought you finished.
go ahead.
It's just like streaming. Because I was telling my daughter one day, so why every time I turn on Tubi, they keep giving me these scary things, these stupid movies of people killing somebody. She said because that's what you've been watching, and so the algorithm with that shows you those kind of movies over and over and over. Just like me and you, we were talking this morning. I said, "Come on, I'm not seeing your stuff on Facebook." It's because I think we're not like clicking like as much as we used to, or even though you're not on doing all your wonderful videos that we missed. I had to throw that out there. Um, uh, so yeah, so even my dad, my kid's dad, father, he said that he didn't used to be on social media at all. He had never gotten on, and he said,
Right.
"Well, it's just this." I said, "Well, how do you know if you ain't been on? That means that somebody told you something. If you don't get it, I like social media. The first thing I like about social media, birthdays. I
Mm.
used to my what do you call that thing? Your New Year's resolution
Yeah.
every year. My New Year's was to remember people's birthdays. Social media has fixed that for me. I know people. I know when your birthday is because it's gonna pop
Right.
up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I mean, fun. I like going through reading some of the. Now, funny thing is, those same people that be talking about, I got to get off Facebook because now, what about all the wonderful quotes that you see? What about all the? Because I do know you're right about the algorithm because I'm liking me some Keon Henderson, and that's all that pop up on my phone now. So that's why I'm always posting some of his stuff. Oh, I gotta write that down because we gotta bring that up too. I gotta tell you about that. So, but Keon Henderson. Uh, so yeah, so when people say that, it's like, what are you looking at?
And that is exactly it.
Oh,
And it's not, I mean, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying that those are
I agree.
back to the thing. It is giving up something and about the sacrifice.
Yeah. Is it really a
The real
sacrifice?
the real thing is this is God is saying, I I want no other. If it's too hard for you to give up, then what you have done, no matter what it may be, whether it's your coffee, whether it's your donuts, whether it's your cigarettes, your cigars, your weed, your Hennessy, your E&J, your Crown, whatever it may be. If you
Mhm.
say I can't give this up, your Facebook, I can't let this go, then what you have done is you've made that your God. That's what it's truly about. It's saying, okay, so
I
you're
mean, you can
saying
be
that.
addicted to you can be addicted to things though. I don't
Right, but I said what I'm saying,
hey,
but you have made that your number one. And he says there should be no other God before me. There's nothing that
well,
comes before
Mountain Dew
me.
ain't number one to me. I'm gonna deal with my gut, but but I am I try to work without it, and that's why you fast from something. Yeah, we have to agree to disagree on some of that because I don't make Mountain Dew my god, but I still like it, and so it gives me a
No, I'm
taste
just
that I
saying, but
know.
it's not to the point where I just can't let it go. Ooh, I just
I can't. I'm trying. That's why I got this pudge in my stomach because I thought I've been drinking Mountain Dew. So I mean, I do think you know what? Never mind. Something I just let me turn on my social media because I just saw tickling me when people and I'm sorry, let me just say this. We talking still social media. People be on social media, they God and this and that, and speak positive words, and that. But you hanging with folks. You hang out. Like literally people in your circle are evil. And so I'm looking at you saying these wonderful things about, yeah, don't hang around people that do this and do, and here you are. I see you. But anyway, I'm not judging. Uh
But again, hey, the only thing I can tell you is this: your words is your experience, is not their experience.
right.
Um,
That's true. We say that, yeah, I say that all the time. That's
so I
true.
mean, and that's what we have to realize is that it is just because someone treats me a certain kind of way, that doesn't mean that they treat other people. Now it makes me want to be like, okay, hey, hold
What
up.
the right, what do they say? The rotten apple
Right.
is
I mean, but there is what that does say is they have a tendency. That don't mean that but they have a tendency to be that way. So you have to watch their tendency. It don't mean that they will ever do me that way.
mm-hmm.
People do
Birds
people.
of a feather.
That's not always true because I flock around some folks that you
You be around the
know.
block.
Hey, look here. Wait, see, you can't really say that because remember, Jesus was around all of them. Remember them folks? Remember all the ones he chose. He didn't pick the ones that was, he went and got some. So, you have to watch them things, right?
That's
His
what the kids
disciples.
say. I don't. If I have the little son, my circle's so little, it's smaller than a mustard seed. But
And that,
uh,
and it's a circle, the people that are surround that we have around us. You
mhm,
have to truly look at one, the real life thing is, are they pouring in? Are we pouring in each other? Not only are we pouring in, but are we each advancing and growing?
I
Uh,
agree.
Not that I have to grow exactly where they're growing,
Hmm.
or they have to grow where I'm growing. But do you see some progress in each other's lives?
Yeah,
Or are we just because how much is really going on if that person is still stagnant and still where they are, but they still talking a good talk?
yeah.
Oh, they talking about this, that, and the other. They've been talking about starting this business for the last 50 years. They've been talking about it, but they still right there.
Hmm.
At a certain point, it's okay. There should be some growth in you because that's how a lot of things happen in this life. Is that I'm learning is that I was telling somebody else. I don't think that love ever ends. In my opinion, I think
Hmm.
the commitment to that situation, the commitment to that person, the commitment to that relationship changes. I'm not committed like I once was, is because I was pouring, I was going to the gym, working out. I was committed to it is because I saw the change that was happening with my body.
Mm.
I've been going to the gym working out and I don't see no change. So I ain't okay. I went for 6 months. I ain't see no change. Okay, now you know what? I'm gonna start going every other month. Okay, now I'm gonna start because my commitment changed. I still want it. I still love the fat, but I ain't as committed because I didn't see any development happening. And that's what happens with every situation. When you don't see somebody that you're around developing, don't mean I don't love you no more. It just means
Hmm.
my level of commitment to you and where you at has changed. Yeah. Because I we want to move. Everybody wants to move to the next level, whatever that next level is. But in order to move to that next level, there has to be some things and people you want to grow towards something. Um, Man, what was this? I'm trying to remember. I think is it the tree? It may have been the tree. I heard this little thing that the most amazing thing about the tree
Hmm.
is that or a plant, if you look at a plant, as the root grows down to where it's
Heard about
cold,
that. Mm-hmm.
then the other part of it grows up to the sunlight. And isn't that the most amazing thing? Because some people will stay where it's cold. It's kind of like coming from the same family. Some of our family is still where they are, and they're dug in. They're dug in to be exactly like they are. But there's other parts of that same family that are trying to grow and reach the sun. That does that make one right and one wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Um, in our lives, we just have to figure out we look, we going for the sun or we going for the ground. Which one you want? But either way, the greatest part is it takes both to be able to grow. In order to grow up, some parts have to grow down.
Mm. Oh well, I don't know, but I will say this. I didn't that you usually do some real good analogies. That one didn't hit me like you normally do. But what I will say this is I do watch people. I especially watch people when they're around people who not necessarily do me bad. I've seen them do others really bad or treat the others so bad, taking me out of the equation. I've seen things, and they become this little clique, and they treat people differently. They treat them like they're beneath them and things like that. Um, I wouldn't go into that group. I wouldn't. Matter of fact, I know someone who left that particular clique or group, um, because she said she just didn't like the way they treated people, and that's what I mean. Like being able to try to help, and from my understanding, she did. Oh, that ain't cool. So and so ain't did so and so. She don't bother nobody. But they just kept being mean girls, and she decided because I really haven't realized she wasn't with them no more. And she said, I just nothing wrong with them, still love them, but I can't be included in that circle because they're not doing what
And
I
that's
do. I don't believe
and
in
that,
what they.
and that's how you do it. I mean, when you see that's not your, I mean, for some it is, that's theirs. Um,
Mhm.
and for those that are part of it, that's who they are.
Right.
And there's others that go
You
like,
have
nope,
to
that's
make that
not me.
decision as an adult.
Right. And that's not where I want to be. That's not where I'm at this stage in my life.
Mhm.
Um, and that's accepting self. That's accepting accountability and responsibility for myself. I'm not in
Mhm.
this because they in this, and I just want just like, baby, look here, I can ride this bicycle by myself. It
Look
ain't
here,
got
here.
to be.
Love y'all. Hey, y'all. How
Yeah,
y'all doing today? And I keep tooting.
that's it. That's it.
Um, The next thing is I want to mention the Emancipation Food Truck Park. We were supposed to have been there this past Sunday, but y'all know the weather was crazy in some places. Can wait, back. Okay, I'm gonna finish. Emancipation Food Truck Park. We were supposed to be that Sunday. It is a amazing place. I've never been there, but I say it's amazing because I saw the pictures. And it's a small place, but they have food truck. It's a food truck park. But she's gonna start having live music there. Her name is Carlise. Carlise is gonna be on my show soon. I gotta persuade her a little bit more because she's a little scared. But I told her it's nothing to be scared of. That we just gonna have a girl chat. But anyway, she's her dad left her this land and told her you can do whatever you want to do with this land as long as you pay the taxes and don't sell it. So she's decided she put the food. Now she's having live music. Country Boy and I, well, that's the wrong date that I think that it was. I don't know the date, so never mind. But anyway, we're gonna be there soon. It's gonna be on. So I was thinking the 19th, but the 19th is a Saturday.
Yeah, 19th. No,
Yeah.
the
So
19th. The 19th is a Sunday.
oh, it is okay. So I got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got my calendar. I write my own numbers in my calendar. So my calendar must be wrong.
Yeah, the 19th. And the only reason I know the 19th is a Sunday is because we have a guest on the 20th. We just talked about
Okay.
it.
So we're gonna be there on the 19th with our it's gonna be the real conversation with a twist of humor. We'll be there. It's gonna be Stephen Rashad, Chili Bean Smith, oh gosh, Teresa Grayson. She's a great talented woman who plays the sax. And did I say Sheila Bill Smith? Yes, because we're gonna also be out there promoting the cruise, which is the next thing. If Country Boy doesn't mind me throwing this out there, we got the cruise coming November the 14th through the 18th. Time is getting close to the deadline of July, the end of July. Um, Deposits are due like now. As soon as you ready to roll, I need your $150 deposit for the cruise. It's gonna be 2 live bands. The Clockwork Band. Look them up if you've never seen them before. Look up the Hard to Find Band. Eric Cortez. Oh gosh, that one there. He always say, "Now I'm a young boy, but I'm old school." So he plays a little old school music. Did a little Betty. I don't know if he do Betty right, but he do back there with them people like the 70s and 80s, good R&B music, right? His sister can sing too. His brother is the Cardi Cortez, who was the Grammy nominated gospel artist. So it was a huge family apparently of gospel artists. So they can SANG. Matter of fact, no, that's different. But we got little Daryl, the comedian, who look him up too. Look up little Daryl because he's hilarious. Who else we got? We got
Fancy Dancer.
the Louisiana Country Boy will be there giving us a little motivation on Sunday. He gonna be doing a little podcasting throughout the time we're on the cruise. And then yes, we have Miss Fancy Dancer who let me know that her name needs to be capitalized. So she's capitalized Fancy Dancer.
That's right.
Don't mess so she will be teaching line, and she's a beautiful soul. She loves it. She's actually the person that taught me Houston two-step, and her and her partner at the time. But she loves line dancing. She's so much fun. If you've never swung out or done two-step, don't come where she at because she's gonna pull you to the side and teach you real quick. So she's a wonderful fun soul. So that's that on that. But you got to get your money. Come on, y'all. Think about going. If you and your girls haven't been on a trip, or you and your guys haven't been on a trip, you and your wife, you and your children, you and your family, you can bring your family reunion on that. We'll have you. So come on, get on this cruise. It's called the Grown and Sexy Party on the Sea. I tried taking some of these youngins. They don't want to do me right. They want to treat me bad. So I'm gonna move on to the people I know. The grown, mature, and sexy. And we taking them, and we're gonna have it feel like I'm missing somebody. We said little Daryl, we said Chili Bill Smith. Oh, we got everybody. But if you have any questions, you can contact me. You can contact Country Boy. If you know somebody, if you don't want to go, this is what we talk about when we say support. If you know you don't want to go, pass that fire on. Or if you hear somebody say, I need a vacation. Your boss say, you do, so I can be here without you. Go on this vacation. Let me give you this flyer. Let me send you this flyer so you can go on that vacation so I can be here and you get off my nerves. I get them off your nerves. Send them on the cruise, on the Grown and Sexy cruise. It is sailing out of Galveston, Texas. On Thursday, not 28th, Thursday the 14th, returning on Monday morning on the 18th, Monday morning on the 18th. And the funny thing about it is, the boat stops at 8 o'clock a.m. So if you want to still go to work and don't take that extra, you can, because they got these new little machines. If you have your passport, they got these new little machines. All you gotta do is scroll on through and you off the ship. It's not like the old days where it took 2-3 hours to get off the ship. Let me see what else. We're gonna have a paint and sip party. We're gonna have a 70s party. What else we doing? And I schedule a lot of things on our itinerary, but I also leave space for people who either have not been on the Carnival on the ship before, so you can have the Carnival, the cruise experience. You can get to do the things the Carnival has as well. They have karaoke. I never miss the Love and Marriage game. It's like the Newlywed Game on steroids. They have karaoke. The food is so good. So think about it. Talk to your people. Come on and go with us. It's I think the least expensive. It starts at 600, and oh Lord, look at these eyes. Okay, $680. The interior cabin, which has no window, starts at $680. The ocean view, which have a little window you can peek out to make sure you're still on top of the water, $780. And then the balcony, where if you want to go sit outside with your little robe on and sit back in the chair like Country Boy be doing, you can do that on the balcony. Now I tell people, the cruise is not for you to be sitting up in your room anyway. So you can get that $680 room because you're supposed to be out there on the Lido having a good time. Okay.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right. So we are rolling. And if you need information, you can book your cabin now at Dreamtime Travel by Joe. Yeah, and y'all know how to find me because I telling somebody the other day, somebody I need to give some money to for one of these deposits. They say, well, we know where to find y'all. All I do is open up social media. You show right. That's where I'm gonna be. So that's on that. And on the 20th, we have a guest on the reel because this month is
Mental health awareness.
Mental Health Awareness Month, which the color is green. But mental health awareness, and this week happens to be Teacher Appreciation Month. So got a lot of stuff going on this month. So make sure you appreciate your teachers. Send an apple. Send your children to teacher apple. Do they still do apples? Do they still send a teacher apples?
I don't know. I ain't saying no
Send a
else.
teacher a letter. Send something say, hey, we appreciate teachers need that, especially I won't say that, but there are several places that teachers like really, really, really need to know that they're appreciated. All teachers need to know they're appreciated. Send them a little cute letter that say, "Hey, I appreciate you being a part of my child's life,
Yeah.
helping build the foundation of education for my child." I still have teachers for my kids on my social media, and every so often I may say something like that, or if they see her, the one that's graduated from law school, this weekend they say stuff and I'll say thank you so much for putting the foundation in my child for her to be able to get to this point in her life, because they are, I mean, we're foundation, but these teachers are a part of our children's lives. Sometimes in country boy, you gonna get there where they gonna tell you, no, Miss So-and-so said it's this way. It ain't that way, daddy. It's the way she said it. You gonna get, they love their teachers. So have I stopped? If my triple trapper going too much, have I said everything? I got one more thing. Keon Henderson. I can't. We still ain't learned how to put the video up. So what happened was Sunday, he was there was a lady hooping at church, just a screaming, just loud, loud, loud. Now my auntie do this thing to where when you say Lisa Blackman, hallelujah. Hallelujah. She repeat every time somebody say something, she repeated behind him. He was a good man. Oh, he was a good man. The whole entire sermon or funeral, because that's what I said at the funeral. Whole entire thing. And it's nerve wracking, it's annoying, and you can't focus on what's happening. But whatever. But this lady, he was in a moment of, it was like one of those solemn moments to where she was just like screeching. And so he went over to her and said, "Stop it. Just stop it. Don't do it. Shh." And come to find out, several of the people in the church have been complaining about her because you can't focus on the message. People do catch the Holy Ghost, I get it. But when you just squealing and you do it all the time, every week to every song, I'm not sure if you're being genuine. Not my call. God know your heart. But I'm just saying. So they're saying, was Keon wrong for telling her to stop it? What you think, country boy?
So I think about it.
Yep. You don't
Well,
want to hear that he tells me.
me personally is that I saw some of it, but I just passed on by, and I've seen people with different opinions on it, and I
Uh-huh.
kind of passed on by. One, because I can't speak for anybody but me.
Right. I
That's
agree.
why I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I go in any church, minister or not. If anyone asks me if I ever want to sit in a pulpit, I'll say no. I sit in the congregation. Why? I tell them, I have told many pastors this to their face. The reason I sit out in the congregation is because I never want to be a distraction to what you are doing. I never want to be a distraction. And secondly, you may be able to put me out of a pulpit, but you ain't going to put me out of this church because it ain't yours.
Mm-hmm.
That's my approach on it.
Okay.
You know, the and I've heard many different opinions, and that's what they are. Everybody's got an opinion.
Got an opinion.
If this has been a situation that has been going on, and I don't know what's been going on at the church, but what you just said again, is this is not the first time. So if this is not the first time, why wasn't it not addressed before? Um, there's so many different ways of
I think
handling.
I'm sure people be trying to not like my auntie. We never tell her nothing, even though it drives us nuts.
But there's so many different ways of handling things, and we have
Mhm.
to we have. I thank God for this platform because the building has become so social and has become so media driven, and it's like this and that and the other, and you're people are putting on a lot of appearances and airs, and when you get to that's a lot of that plays a role in it. A lot of
Mhm.
that, again, this thing, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm really done. This thing is not of flesh and blood, okay? People, when you
Mhm.
get this thing is not flesh and blood. This is a spiritual warfare. Why does this whatever happened there get more attention than what the sermon was about? What was the sermon about? Or
Right.
what was the message? So here's this thing. Here's this thing. We have to be careful. We have to not get distracted by the distraction.
Mm.
That's a
Mhm.
distraction. Oh, this happened and he did. What was the message?
Yeah.
Did anybody leave there with the message or did they leave there with some mess?
I agree.
And
I
that's
agree with
what that's that level of things that again we our eyes and our ears, these ports, these are open ports that the enemy uses to distract us, our eyes, our ears. Oh, now you distracted over here with this, missing everything else that's going on. I'm
that. Yeah.
the man could have been saying, Lord, open the door because I feel you coming, but you sitting over here and you want to be paying attention to this woman that's doing this. Let me tell you something. Here's what I know. Here's what I know. One thing for certain, and two things for sure. When anybody is engulfed in the spirit, can't nobody, I don't care what else you doing over there. If I'm
Mhm.
engulfed in the spirit, if I'm one and one, and it's me in the spirit, baby, you could be over there jumping up and down, paying patty cake because my
Mhm.
focus ain't on you. My focus is on this because I am at one with him. And that's the
Right.
thing. Where is everybody else's focus? Why was
Mm.
the cameraman focused over here? Focus over here.
Mhm.
Why were these people
Because
that
even he could have probably, even when he went to stay shush, he probably could have did something different, move the camera while he took care of whatever he did, and nobody would have even known. I mean, people in
exactly
the church would have probably known.
exactly this thing is not flesh and blood. This is a whole
Gotcha.
warfare.
I feel
People,
that.
the distractions are there. I'm telling you, this easy. See how easy it is to get distracted? Bam, bam,
Mhm.
bam, just like that. And you get pulled over, you get sucked in, and you miss the whole thing. Oh, now
Yeah.
we're gonna have this opinion about him and what he did, and oh, was
Mhm.
he right about this and this, that, and the other, and now distractions,
Right. 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 Right.
distractions.
I
So
feel you on that.
that
Um.
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was another. That was another definitely a good way of thinking about it too. He definitely could do that. And we getting close. It's time for us to end. You didn't put the fist at me, but let me say
So
this:
yeah.
we had a young woman on last week, I believe, and I can't remember her name right now, which is so sad. But she had an event called Back Brunch Bingo and Bag, and I kind of teased about the name because I thought that sounds so crazy, right? So I ended up going. I ended up buying a ticket and going because my plans that I had, something happened with them. You don't quite know what those plans were that I was supposed to do. Anyway, so I went and y'all, it was so cool. I won a bag.
Mm,
And I got to play bingo. So what it is, apparently, this is a thing. This is a fundraiser thing that people do. I again called my sister and was telling her, "Oh no, they do that." Well, what I heard about it. This learned so much in this week. This master's degree don't mean nothing because I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I didn't know about the bags, bingo, and brunch, and it's a thing. But anyway, I actually ran into my mama's best friend. I ran into the ladies who have a youth they had a youth organization, but it was acquisitioned out to some big company. But anyway, they allowed me to come in and do my focus groups on their employees in order to get my master's degree. Ran into that whole family. It was so cool. But anyway, the breakfast. Now, if y'all gonna do the bingo, what I say, the brunch bingo and bags thing, y'all gotta beat out. The food was, they had greens, yams, chicken tenders, no, chicken wings, tenders, fish fingers or something. They had no eggs. I was a little upset about the eggs. They had grits, waffle, like anything. So, and the food was delicious. Then they came with the dessert. Oh, I was in hog heaven. But anyway, I won a purse. But in all honesty, they made a lot of money for this organization, which is always good because y'all know I'm real. I like when we invited things, we have to pay money for stuff. I like it to be for a good cause, and this seemed to be a very good cause that they were doing it for. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that sometimes when people come to the show, we actually do show up at your events, and I did. I won a purse, so that was that. I just thought I'd give you an update on that. That was really really cool. I think is that everything I had talked about? Talked a lot tonight. I talked about you tonight. What else I talked about? And excuse my appearance. I came home and I felt bad to have Country Boy on here before me too long. So I said, let me just jump on in. And I did. So y'all know what I look like here.
There you go. There you go.
But anyway, I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. Next Monday, I'm something that I'm doing that I've added to my thing that I want to tell everybody about. Um, I'm gonna announce it next week and give y'all the information about it so y'all can find it. But I'm gonna wait another week to tell y'all since there's only been one Country Boy. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining us tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed some of the conversation. If you did, make sure y'all. That's what I forgot, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me go back. I forgot to do that. Miss Julie, thank you for watching. Miss Shanita Connolly said, "Hey, y'all," and she said, "Wow." Reginald Miller said, "Good evening." Ovita was on. Good evening, Ovita. April, Vicky, Callis was on. You know her, Country Boy?
I don't know nobody.
No,
I know I
whatever.
can't.
And then she was agreeing to some things we talked about. She said unbothered, exactly. I guess she was unbothered about people not liking him. Miss Julie told me, Trina, your spirit irritates her demons. And she also said, really, what does it matter? She was talking about at the time she was saying, if people don't like you, what does it matter? The Louisiana Country Boy, chat with Trina. Somebody, Aaliyah Clark Hall. She was laughing at things we were talking about. And she said, we have to put God before any and everything. True that. And then Miss Julie said, as that's how we know it's time to close out. Because Miss Julie said, good night, you guys. Sleep well, and she always put her Z's because that means she letting us know she ain't gone to bed until we get off.
Hey, Miss Julie. That's Miss Julie putting up the fist.
Miss Julie, I want you to know that we appreciate you so much. I know that you watch us every week, and I just thank you so much. We really, 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 really appreciate. Oh, Angela Douglas. Hi, Angela. Really enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much. All of y'all, thank you for joining us tonight. We really don't take it for granted that you take the time out to watch and stay on to us after 9 o'clock. But excuse me, Miss Julie, we just want to give a special out because you're on every single Monday, and for Country Boy, I think Tuesday and Wednesday. He taking up all your life.
Don't worry about her, Miss Julie.
Miss Julie, you have a special place in my heart. I thank you so much for everything that you do and all of your continued support. Guys, thank y'all. Y'all join us every Monday night at 8 o'clock. We just talk about stuff. And we have this is Mental Health Awareness Month. So make sure you smile at somebody this week. I don't know, do something nice for somebody because mental health is a huge, huge thing. And make sure that y'all watch Chat with Trina on Wednesday at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna have the legendary Chili Bill Smith will be on with me, chatting it up with me on Wednesday. But guys, thank you again. I'm gonna pass it on and let Country Boy take it home. I have really talked tonight, but go
You
ahead.
have talked tonight. You have that was that workout.
You got to
Look,
sit back for this today.
look at here. Look, I thank y'all so very much. I wanted to say I need to announce this real quick. The second annual Mother's Day Dinner and Fashion Show will be May the 11th, 2024, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The Rock Ministry International. It is 14814 Lee Road, Humble, Texas. Yeah, old country boy will be there. I'll be there filming and taking some pictures and running my triple trapper.
What you gonna
But
be doing? What you gonna be? I know the Rock Ministries. Whose ministry is that?
I don't know. It's going. I don't know.
Somebody just called you.
Yeah, I'm a yeah.
Well, no, I was
Yeah.
asking because I know that I didn't know. I wanted to make sure it wasn't like a Denise thing. Like Denise, it wasn't Denise's, but it's somebody I know that does the Rock Ministries.
Have
But I wasn't sure if
no
that was
I
Denise's ministry.
had no idea.
Well, that's really good that somebody has invited you from word of mouth. That's great.
So,
Congratulations.
but yeah, I'll be there. Especially because they got dinner, so I'll be there for the dinner for sure. I'll be
I
there
was
for the
trying
dinner.
to type it in the comments, but you was talking too fast.
Yeah. Well, that's all
The
right.
second annual.
Huh?
Anyway, go ahead. You can finish. I'm sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
it's the second annual Mother's Day dinner and fashion show. May the 11th, 2024, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. The Rock Ministry International,
I know him.
14814 Lee Road. That's where it's at. And then tomorrow night, if y'all are available tomorrow night, I will be back on with my boy, my man, Minister CJ. Again, tomorrow night, our question for tomorrow night: what are you willing to sacrifice? Abraham was ready to sacrifice Isaac, the one who he truly loved. But when God calls you, what are you willing to sacrifice? And then for me, your boy Wednesday, I will be celebrating Wednesday. Wednesday will be the executive producer's 5th birthday. What a monumental moment, what a tremendous hold back some tears moments for me. Wednesday, she will be turning 5 years old. To God be the glory. For me, this old fella right here gets the opportunity to witness something that my daddy didn't, to see his youngest turn 5. So even though I won't be in her presence, but she's always in my heart. Um,
Aww.
so it's a blessing, and I'm gonna just say this is that from a father or from a parent, embrace these moments, people.
Mm-hmm. Cherish every second.
Because they go fast. I look at her and I see how she has grown, and I look at the pictures over the last, we have not been in the house together on her birthday. We were there. I was there for her first birthday. Um, but I have been separated from her mom we've been divorced since her first birthday. And but I have never divorced myself from my child. Parents, fathers, mothers, just because you and the other are no longer together, don't divorce yourself or separate yourself from your children. Understand those moments and how precious they are and how much they're needed. Fathers, know how important it is to be that first love for your little girls.
Mm-hmm.
Know how important it is to be there for them. Know how important it is to the first one to put a smile on their face, the first man to dance with them. The first man to tell them that you love them and show them what true unconditional love is, so they don't have to run out here in these streets and try to figure out what it is for a man to love them.
Amen.
Fathers, know, know how crucial you are and how valuable and important you are in your children's lives. Some of us, and I've been there, think that, oh, they don't need me, they just need their mama. But let me tell you something. If that were the case, God never would have intended for us to be a part of being a part of them. See, because it takes us as well as the mother to produce them to be a blessing from Him. Fathers, you are important. You're just as important as the mothers. I'm not taking anything away from a mother. I would never take anything away from any of my children's mothers. But what they can never do is be me. Jillian's mom could never be me. Patricia Ann's mom could never be me. Fathers, stand for our children, stand for our little girls, stand for our little boys. Fathers, as they say in the army, it is time to assume the position. It's time. We sit here and we talk about what's going on and this, that, and the other. Show up. It's time to show up. Show up in our children's lives. Fathers, I ain't talking about mothers. I'm talking about daddies. Because I've been on the other side, not thinking that I was worthy, not thinking that I was good enough. I've been on that other side, but I saw the damage and the fallout that that caused in my oldest life and the things that it has taken for me to get back to a point to repair that. Fathers, our children are crying out for us. Fathers, some of these mothers are tired of holding the load all alone. Fathers, fathers, God saw something in each and every one of you. I'm saying this because I know it for myself. God saw something in you, Father. That's why. That's why that little seed that you have was able to meet that egg. It ain't because you know so good. It's because God saw something in you. You are worthy to be the father because that's why God made you father. So stand up, take your place, be the man, be the father, and baby, assume the position as father in these children's lives. So that's all I got to say on that. didn't mean to go
Um,
through.
yeah, when you close out, I just want to say one small eensy weensy thing. My baby is graduating Saturday from
Yes.
the University of Houston at Texas School of Law. I am
Congrats.
so amazingly proud. I'm proud of both my kids, but I'm definitely so proud of Kayla. And one little thing that happened, she sent us a text about, might have been a month ago, a text that she had written to me and her sister saying, y'all, I think I'm gonna take the LSAT and go to law school. I think I can do it. Like it was just, and that's how she talks. She's very matter of factly. She sent that to us to show us, wow, this was just a few years ago when she made the decision. Hey, I'm gonna do this, and now she's gonna walk the stage on Saturday to receive her law degree. And I'm actually gonna get that. I'm gonna take that and mat it with one of her graduation pictures and mat her making that was that it's like manifestation, I guess. And I'm gonna
Yes.
map that and hang it in the house. But anyway, y'all pray for us for traveling grace as we leave Friday to head to Austin and hope we have a great, wonderful time. And she's also been blessed with a job all the way in Missouri, but you know, whew, That's what we raise them to kick them out the nest to become great. And so I have accepted and I receive and accept that. So I did want to put that little plug in there that my baby's gonna be walking the stage on Saturday. Now I don't know. See, if I was country boy, I probably know already I'm gonna be slinging snot. But I think I slung snot when I left them, both of them, on my way back from dropping them off at college for the first time.
Mm.
So I don't know. Saturday I may sling some snot. I'm just not sure. Yeah, it just depends. It always comes out of nowhere because I'm not necessarily a crier, but yeah, I'm very proud of her. But y'all, thank you. And again, prayers to Country Boy and his baby turning 5. Yay. That's the beginning of the beginning because she fits to go to big school, kindergarten. And it's on and popping from there. And then Miss Kayla is finishing up her educational journey. And yeah, let's just pray for our kids. And I'll say this too to what Country Boy said about fathers. Man, y'all mean so much to us. My dad is an amazing dad, and he was the dad that everybody knew. He talks like I do, is where I got it from. But my dad was the dad. All the kids knew him. We were the house where all the kids were. And so I'll say that about dads, but I'm also say this about the children, our age and going up. One thing they don't prepare us for is our parents getting older, and it's a hell of a something. It's a hell of a ride. It's something to deal with, and it's hard, and that's something that we don't think of. So yes, please cherish your children, be right, but the opposite. If you have to become the caregiver for your parents, keep that in mind because it's tough. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. And we'll talk about that another day.
Amen.
Take it
Amen.
on, country boy.
That's it. Well, we're gonna end because I'm about to make this phone call to the executive producer right now. Look at here. When you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you listen around and you tried to hear.
Mm-hmm.
But the wonderful words you did not. And if you was out today, you was listening and you still didn't hear it. Well, here it is at 9:45 Houston time. And before I tell you that, I'm going to tell you this. Never give up on your vision. Never give up on your vision. God has placed a vision and a purpose in each and every one of us. Never give up, no matter what people may say, no matter who may walk with you, no matter who may turn and walk away from you. Walk in your purpose on purpose. Walk in your purpose on purpose. Stay steadfast and movable. And lastly but not leastly is I love you. We love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Hey, Angela, happy Nurses Week Day.
Nurses Week too. This month is full of awareness months.
Well, it's full of stuff to take, I heard about May. May they trying to Mother's Day, graduation.
But Angela, I'm just asking if I'm looking for someone who knows a little about dementia, parents growing older that I would love to have on my show. So if you know anyone that, I guess specializes or even just knows about dementia, different stages, I would love to have them on my show because I'm searching for that. So if you know anyone in your circle of healthcare providers and friends, please reach out to me. Thanks.
All right. Well, that's it for me. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all catch in tomorrow night. Chat with Trina will be back. You'll be on Wednesday. And I'll be on Monday, Tuesday. Y'all catch me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, it is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Because after that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. That's it. I'm gone. Then I'm resting. Bye. I'm gone.